I dare you to tell me your favorite character to play as on WWE 2K17. Welcome back to the channel, guys, and today I'm going to be going 10 years into the future on WWE 2K17's Universe Mode. Now, usually the way I do these sims is I show you who the champions are starting off. We got the World Heavyweight Champion on Monday Night Raw being Dean Ambrose. This is also on the SmackDown side of things as well. Rusev is the United States Champion. Charlotte is the Women's Champion. And the New Day are the Tag Champions. Now, the World Heavyweight title, the Women's title, and the Tag titles are shared, but the Intercontinental Championship is different. Your Intercontinental Champion is The Miz. The only thing that I've done differently in this Universe Mode from the base game is I have removed every single show other than Raw and SmackDown, and I moved all the NXT Superstars onto a brand. As we're simulating right now to the first year's WrestleMania, go ahead and hit that subscribe button today because 1 is absolutely free and 2 you can subscribe at any point in the future, and we're on the road to 30K and we are oh so close. And can we hit 600 likes on this video in the very first day? I think we can. Now, usually when I do these sims, I like showing you guys who won the Rumble, who won Money in the Bank, and the current champions, and how many times someone has held the championship within that year, but I don't know how to do that in 2K17's UI. I've looked all around and I cannot figure it out, so I apologize about that. But kicking things off here at WrestleMania, we got Triple H versus Kofi Kingston, with the winner being Triple H. We then have the Usos versus the Fashion Police, with the Usos defeating the Fashion Police. Seth Rollins defeats The Undertaker at WrestleMania. You have Kevin Owens winning the United States Championship in a 6-man battle royal against Bubba Ray, Devon, Cesaro, Sami Zayn, and Mark Henry. The fact that the Dudley Boys are in this game is absolutely sick to me. Charlotte won a triple threat match for the Women's Championship against Asuka and Bayley. John Cena defeats Dolph Ziggler in the main event of the evening. AJ Styles defeats Kalisto for the WWE Championship. Year 2's WrestleMania kicks off with John Cena winning the Intercontinental Championship against Bray Wyatt. Moving forward, the Dudley Boys defeat Enzo and Cass for the Tag Team Championships. That is absolutely lit if you ask me. Paige defeats Bayley for the Women's Championship. Kevin Owens keeps that U.S. Championship against Mark Henry at WrestleMania. Alberto Del Rio defeats Ty Dillinger. Undertaker defeats The Miz. And in the main event of WrestleMania, Daniel Bryan defeats Brock Lesnar. That is a stacked WrestleMania main event. Kicking off Year 3's WrestleMania, Kevin Owens keeps the U.S. Championship yet again at WrestleMania, defeating Cesaro. It really is KO Mania out here, huh? Moving forward, though, Bray Wyatt defeats Kalisto for the Intercontinental Championship. Dolph Ziggler defeats Alberto Del Rio. Dean Ambrose defeats John Cena. Natalya defeats Bayley for the Women's Championship. Brock Lesnar defeats The Undertaker at WrestleMania for a second time in his career, in Omaha, Nebraska, no less. And the main event of WrestleMania 3 is Hideo Itami winning the World Heavyweight Championship against Roman Reigns. Kenta just made Roman go to sleep. Year 4's WrestleMania opens up with the U.S. Championship, and Kevin Owens finally is out of that U.S. title scene as the Big Show defeats Chris Jericho for the United States Championship. Goldust and R-Truth defeat Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan for the Tag Team Championship, so it seems that Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler are now a tag team. We have Bayley winning a 6-woman battle royal for the Women's Championship against Brie Bella, Charlotte, Natalya, Nikki Bella, and Asuka. We have The Miz defeating Tyson Kidd. Facts. And then Kofi Kingston defeats Bubba Ray Dudley in a no-holds-barred match. AJ Styles defeats Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental Championship. And in the main event of the evening, Austin Aries defeats The Undertaker for the World Heavyweight Championship. Year 5's WrestleMania is here, and Randy Orton defeats Bray Wyatt in the opening contest for the Intercontinental Championship. Jack Swagger, the Real American, wins the U.S. Championship from the Big Show at WrestleMania. Stardust defeats Cesaro in a big matchup. Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder defeat American Alpha. The Revival and American Alpha have a WrestleMania probably banger for the Tag Team Championships. You love to see that, man. Bayley defeats Natalya for the Women's Championship. John Cena defeats Dean Ambrose in a normal match. In the main event of the evening, Jimmy Uso defeats The Undertaker for the World Heavyweight Championship. We kick off Year 6 opens WrestleMania with The Miz defeating Daniel Bryan in the opening contest. I'm very shocked, by the way, that we've never seen The Miz face Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania yet. I feel like their feud would just escalate to a WrestleMania match, but that might just be me. Comment down below. Would you like to see that match IRL? I don't know. But what I do know is that Bubba Ray Dudley defeated Triple H and Devon Dudley in a triple threat match. That's very interesting. The Undertaker defeats Big Cass in a singles match. Nikki Bella wins the Women's Championship after defeating Bayley at WrestleMania. Kofi Kingston defeats Seth Rollins for the United States Championship. Dean Ambrose defeats Randy Orton for the Intercontinental Championship. And in the main event of the evening, Samoa Joe defeats Jimmy Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship. Samoa Joe might not be in that Samoan family, but Samoa Joe sends a claim to the Joe Samoa. You know, that joke was way better in my head, but as I'm trying to say it, I realize that it's kind of like a tongue twister, like how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and I really can't get it out right now. Year 7's WrestleMania opens up with Samoa Joe defeating The Miz. He went from the WrestleMania main event to the WrestleMania opener. You hate to see that, but the Usos defeat Aiden English and Simon Gotch. Did you know that Simon Gotch buried Enzo Amore once? Charlotte defeats Alicia Fox. Rusev defeated Bo Dallas. I have to do the Alicia Fox thing, man. It's so funny to me when Noam Dar was doing it. The Undertaker defeats Finn Balor in what could very well be classified as a WrestleMania dream match to some. Not to me, but to some. Big Show defeats Kofi Kingston for the United States Championship. And in the main event of the evening, Sheamus defeated Daniel Bryan for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship in what I am sure was a great rematch to the WrestleMania 28 banger. Will Year 8's WrestleMania be great? Let's find out. Bray Wyatt opens things up defending the Intercontinental Championship against Jimmy Uso. We have Asuka versus Carmella, with Asuka picking up the big win. The Undertaker defeated AJ Styles, and I'm pretty sure that wasn't a Boneyard match. We had Chris Jericho defeating Titus O'Neil. Big Show defeats Cesaro for the United States Championship. Tyson Kidd defeats Dean Ambrose in the main event of the evening. Heath Slater, I got kids, baby, defeats Finn Balor for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. The opening contest of Year 9's WrestleMania is a triple threat match for the U.S. Championship between Big Show, Mark Henry, and Brock Lesnar. That's a bunch of big meaty men smacking meat, and Big Show picks up the win and the United States Championship. Tamina faces Eva Marie. I didn't even think Eva Marie was in this game. That's crazy. Tamina defeated Eva Marie, though. Moving forward, Ty Dillinger defeated The Miz. We had Jason Jordan and Chad Gable defeat the Hype Bros for the Tag Team Championships. We had Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan defeat Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods in a tag match. Undertaker defeated Devon Dudley, and the main event of WrestleMania Year 9 was Cesaro winning the World Heavyweight Championship against Roman Reigns. This is the last year of WrestleMania, and we are kicking off with a bang of a 6-man battle royal for the U.S. Championship between Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Triple H, Big Show, Mark Henry, and Chris Jericho, which the Big Show picks up the win right there. The Dudleys face the Fashion Police and pick up the win in their match. Asuka defeats Carmella in a WrestleMania rematch from a few years back. We have Naomi picking up the Women's Championship against Brie Bella, Nikki Bella, and Charlotte. Dolph Ziggler defeats Jey Uso for the Intercontinental Championship. The Undertaker defeats Big E, and the main event of our last year of WrestleMania is Brock Lesnar defeating John Cena for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what happens when you go 10 years into the future on WWE 2K17's Universe Mode. Now, I will tell you right here, right now, I love the fact that these old games do not have the division system that 2K19 and WWE 2K20 both have, because the spontaneity, I think that's how you say that word, I do not believe, but the craziness that can happen. Heath Slater winning the WWE World Heavyweight Championship out of nowhere. Kalisto main eventing WrestleMania and almost winning the World Heavyweight Championship. That is insane, and that type of unpredictability needs to come back to the WWE 2K Universe modes, in my humble opinion. Let me know what you think about that down in the comment section below, but thank you for tuning into this one, guys, and as always and forever, take it easy though, guys. Peace.